Luxurious city mobility. That was the concept behind the Aston Martin Cygnet. This car was developed by Aston as a city-going Aston Martin. So you have all the luxurious feel of an Aston Martin on the interior and some bespoke features on the exterior of the vehicle to match. So what we have here is a January 2013 Aston Martin Cygnet. This particular car has done 16,700 miles from new and is finished in a one-off Q colour, which is Jubilee Silver. That colour was available for Cygnet as a Q colour. We have a Baltic blue interior, which we will show you shortly, but I thought I'd run you through some really cool features of Cygnet and what makes Cygnet quite a special vehicle for your city driving. So we have a 1.3 VVT-i engine mated to either a 6-speed manual or you could have a CVT gearbox. The 0 to 60s were in and around sort of 11.5 to 11.7 seconds with a top speed of 106 miles an hour. But the main usage of this vehicle really would be the turning circle. So the turning circle on a Cygnet is very, very short and you can get round a road pretty quickly in one of these. So as I say, this particular car is finished in Jubilee Silver, and as you can see we have the graphite and diamond turned wheels on the side of the vehicle, and we also have some cues back to an Aston Martin sports cars. We also have the aluminium side strake on the side of the vehicle here, as you can see. Moving you round to the front of the car, we have xenon headlamps with a bright finish upper and lower grille on this car, with your gloss black chin spoiler here and your fog lamps hidden in the bottom there. You also had the Aston Martin Wings logo on the front of the vehicle, which is also signified on the back as well. And as you can also see, we have these graphite bonnet louvers as well. So Cygnet, overall, there was an expectation of build. They didn't quite get there. There is no real exact numbers, somewhere between 780 and 800 cars worldwide. Very few of those are actually in the UK. So if you're looking for something a little bit unusual, or if you live in the city and you want something luxurious and supple to drive around in, this would probably be ideal for you. There were some very cool features on Cygnet, and again we'll show you that on the interior. You can fold the rear seats flat in this, so it is a true 4-seater with the seats that you can fold down, and you have a big boot space. There are some quite cool features on this car. So you do have keyless entry on this vehicle, and you also have keyless go. And as I say, moving you around the back of the car, and you'll probably recognise this from the sports car range, we also have the Aston Martin wing-shaped rear lamps on the back of the vehicle, along with your badge as well. As a car to drive, these are pretty easy. The CVT gearbox vehicle is you know, a bit more usable than the manual, but it really depends on sort of what you're looking for. So with less than 1,000 kilos of weight, and as you can see here, it's incredibly short wheelbase, ideal for parking, whether you're going to the train station or if you're in the city. What we'd like to do is run you through the interior and show you a few bits on the inside. And as you can probably see already from the camera, it is as sumptuous as the sports cars have been over the years as well. So we'll take you through the interior and some options, and we'll show you some clever features that are in the back of the vehicle as well. So one of my favourite things about Cygnet is the great use of space and storage. So not only do we have a bespoke leather saddle on the front of the dash for putting your owner's handbook in, or maybe some valuables, you can also see here we have space for adults in the back, and quite cleverly underneath the rear seats we have storage for your headrests, and I'll show you why that is. If you're thinking you want to put a lot of luggage in the back of the car, or you're thinking of going somewhere and you need that space for something, Aston would supply you with a boot cover and also a rear seat protector as well, which will be stored in the back of the vehicle. But really cleverly, these headrests come out. They would store underneath the passenger seat, and then 2 latches, these rear seats fold down. Now all of a sudden you have tons of boot space should you need to put something in. And as I say, you can see the poppers that run around the outside of the car. There is a cover in this very clever box in the back of the vehicle which goes over the top, and then there's also a rear seat protector as well that sits in the back, and that will just hide everything that you've got on display in the back of the vehicle. Another really good use for storage in the back of here is where your covers are stored in the back. It is actually a big tray. This then lifts out, and then you then have underneath the back of the back rear seats is your spare wheel, tyre, pump and gel. So on the interior of this vehicle, we're going to show you through some of the features. So we have a Baltic blue interior with a lower environment in obsidian black, along with a silver contrasting stitching and a black piano trim veneer. On the seat, as you can see, we have a perforated seat centre, and you also have your Aston Martin Wings logo on the centre. Includes the contrasting stitching as well. Moving you around onto the dash, we have the steering wheel in a duotone finish. So we have the Baltic blue and the obsidian black on the outside, and as you can see there on the right hand side, we have the keyless entry, keyless start for the vehicle. On your centre dashboard, we have climate control, and we also have heated seats on this vehicle, along with your radio settings, and then moving you down to the gear stick, and as you can see, the automatic gear stick there on the side. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video with a little bit of detail about Cygnet, and obviously this particular car, which is available here at HWM Aston Martin. You can give us a call at the showroom, or you can go online on our website, which is hwmastonmartin.co.uk, and you can reserve the vehicle online. Last thing I'd need to do for you is give you a little bit of a look around the vehicle so you can get a bit of a feel.